Hi everybody, it's me again, JB. Oh. I'm up here at Bobcat Mountain, and yesterday was actually opening day for muzzleloader. I missed it, and that's okay. What I'm gonna do right now, baby, is get the old smoke pole out and see what we can see. Yes, child. I've already got my muzzleloader loaded, and what I'm gonna do is set a target down on the driveway a bit. I don't know, probably 50, 60 yards, anywho, and shoot the old smoke pole, see how on or off it is, and then I'll go ahead and reload it, make sure everything's clean and ready to go for mañana. So come on, folks. It's powder season, yes.
In case y'all were wondering if we had big bears in Arkansas, that is one massive pile of bear shit.
So yeah, we got them. Okay, so I shot, and I should have saved that shot for y'all or videotaped it. I think I'll do another one here in a second and videotape it. I'm trying to find out where I hit. Looks like I hit to the right of where I was aiming, so that's okay. Hit right there. So let's try that again. Yes, let's. That trigger is a really hard trigger. So I'm gonna try that again. Oh yes. I'm using 90 grains of just black powder, man. It's regular old black powder. I don't know if it's triple F or 2F or what it is. I can tell you it works. So what I'm using here is my CVA Frontier rifle, and it's a good little rifle, man. It really is. Usually I'd say if about 50 to 100 yards is dead on. However, I haven't shot this in a while, so I'm using this 250 grain jacketed Sabot, whatever it's called. Anyway, what I was going to say was, I don't shoot this thing very much, so I'm not always real good with my what am I trying to say? My aim, my trigger pull on this sucker. Oh, okay. I got it now, boys. It's in there. So let's try another shot, this time with a little more control on the trigger, because I pulled pretty hard right. So here we go. That one might have been a little bit better. We shall see. Let's go and have a look-see. Tell y'all what, that 90 grades of powder, 90 grains, it's got a pretty good kick on it. That bullet's a humping down through there. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Right there. That is not bad at all. So, I think if I hold right on it, you know, it'll be fine. Here's my first one. I'm out of practice. There's my second one. I think I'll be all right. So I know if I just hold it tight and steady and squeeze, I'll be fine. The up and down is fine. It's the left and right, and the left and right typically is the operator squeezing the trigger. And like I said, there ain't no squeeze to this trigger. It's just a really hard pull. Anyway, I think we'll be good. If a deer walks within 50, 60 yards, put it on him, should be just fine. All right. Lord, help me to get a good night's sleep tonight. Help me remember that this whole thing isn't about killing animals, but about being with you and your creation and enjoying the whole journey. So, amen. Love y'all. Bye. Morning, everybody. It's me again, JB. So it's about 5:30 in the morning here on Bobcat Mountain. I started the generator just a little bit so that I could have some coffee. Got a couple of candles going. Slept kind of rough last night. I think it was because I was excited about getting out there this morning with my muzzleloader, but you know, I haven't had much luck this year even seeing a deer hunting, so maybe that will change today. We had a little bit of a front move through last night. It's still kind of moving through right now. The cold air, I think, is just barely here, so it should work out. You never know. Sunrise is about 7:30, so 30 minutes before that, you know, 7:02 legal shooting light. So I'm gonna try to get down there in the blind before any of that happens and just get ready for anything that might walk in front there. Maybe Pumbaa will show himself today. You never know. So anyway, I will keep you tuned. Love y'all. Bye. Hi, everybody. So, I'm in the old summit blind here, and it's about 7:45. I haven't seen anything yet except for 3 damnables out there. Squirrels. I hate squirrels. So at this point in the hunt, which this whole video spans about 2 weekends, but at this point in the hunt, my blind is still right on the corner of the food plot. I haven't moved it back into the woods yet. And hey, there goes the damnable. In case you haven't figured it out yet, I can't stand squirrels. Just can't stand them. I had some visitors in the blind with me, some little tree frogs. That was fun. But I'm just chilling out at this point. The weather, this particular hunt, had not yet changed. You know, it didn't feel very deery out there. That was soon to change.
And it did. It freaked me out. So, you know.
Well, hello again, everyone. It's lunchtime. Having a few smoked almonds. If y'all ain't ever had these, you're missing out. And some chips. And then, of course, the old Vienna sausage weenies. Good. So I got up this morning, went out down to the blind, saw a whole bunch of squirrels. I actually heard a deer grunt, not snort, but grunt, kind of a meh, meh, you know. So I got excited about that. And at one point I could have sworn there was a deer behind the blind, but never saw it, so, you know. So I'm back at the cabin. I'm gonna kind of rest during the middle of the day and then go back and hunt the blind again this evening. You can feel that the cold front finally made it here. So that's good. It's only going to be like a 1-day cold front then, though. And then, I think next Friday, this coming Friday, there's another cold front moving through. It's supposed to be a bigger one. So with any luck, that'll really get them to moving. So I'm going to eat my stuff. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm going to take a nap. And then go ahead and head back down for the evening hunt. So, check y'all later. Bye.
You can see the 4 damnables all over my feeder. If I was squirrel hunting today, I wouldn't see one squirrel. That's just how it happens, man. So anyway, obviously I'm back at the deer blind now. I was looking at my HuntWise app, and according to the Hunt cast, like the weather cast, but for hunting, between now and like 6 or 7 o'clock, it's supposed to be like up to an 81% hunt twice their size. Oh, here comes another damnable squirrel. I'd like to see that hawk get one of those squirrels, man. That would be awesome. Being still now. He must weigh 5 pounds. Still waiting on old Boomba or a deer to show up. That would be great. Regardless, it's been a good day with the Lord. Got a little bit of rest in, so that's always good. We'll see what happens when I stay here till dark. I'll keep you tuned. My battery's about to run dead again too, so if something happens, I may not be able to record any of it. But I'll let you know later. Bye.
Well, howdy, everybody. I'm back. So, anyway, it is the 22nd. Wait a second. Sunday's the 25th, 24th, 23rd, 22nd of October 2020, and muzzle loading season is winding down. So, well, our first muzzle loading season is winding down. So anyway, I have taken a sick day. Come up to Bobcat Mountain so that I can get some hunting done. Lord willing, if the Lord is willing, then we'll get some meat in the freezer, and that would be awesome. So, the exciting news, besides just hunting in general, is that I'm feeling really good about tomorrow because, in the next couple days, because we've got a major cold front moving through, like the first real one of the season. It was like 86 degrees today, where we're here in Arkansas, and it's gonna be like, in the morning, it's supposed to be the warmest it's gonna be all day, and it's gonna keep dropping steadily until it's like 40 degrees. So there's gonna be a 40 something degree shift in the weather over the next 24 to 48 hours. And it ought to be interesting to see how the deer react to that shift in the weather, and how they react to taking advantage of the breaks in the rain and the weather. The wind's going to be gusting at times like crazy. I'm going to be in the blind with a muzzle loader because, let's face it, when you're hunting in inclement weather with a muzzle loader, it can get a little wiry and squirrely because your powder can get wet, and that's not good. No. I'm going to try to get some sleep and then get up early in the morning and get out there and see what we can see. Hopefully something will walk past, a pig or a deer, hopefully a deer, will walk past the old blind down there and see what happens. So last week there was a deer, a doe, right at the end of shooting light, right at the end of legal shooting light, that blew about 20 yards, maybe 30 yards from my blind. And I don't know, I never even saw her, and I don't think she saw me. I think what got her was she just winded me. She got my scent somehow because the wind was blowing that way, and that's on me, I guess. It was a mistake that I made, so that's fine. The good thing is, they were moving a little bit then, so I'm thinking they'll be moving quite a bit with this big storm and change coming in. So, there you have it. There's your update from Bobcat Mountain and the Bobcat Cabin. Ha ha ha. Remember, guys, hunting sometimes can be very frustrating. You put all this time and effort and money and blood and sweat and everything else into hunting and work, and You're just waiting for it to pay off. And sometimes it just doesn't pay off the way you want it to. I believe that hunting is always wholesome. It's always good to be out with the Lord and His creation. And it's hard not to get greedy sometimes, you know. But it's also really nice, really, really nice, when the Lord gives you an animal. When He lets you harvest a deer or whatever you're after. So whether it's a squirrel or a deer or a bear or whatever, there's always that sense of accomplishment and, I don't know, bewilderment, I guess, when it does pay off big like that. So I'll keep you all tuned, and I'll see you in the morning. Love y'all. Bye. Morning, everybody. How you doing? So it's about 5:30. Friday, the 23rd of October. That front should be here sometime this morning, and after it hits, it's just the weather's just going to steadily drop the temperature all day long. So by the time I get back to the cabin, after a while, it's probably going to be wet and pretty chilly. That's why I've got these layers on right now, kind of bundled up in layers. I'm not really cold right now, but I figure later in the blind I'll be happy that I put the layers on. So, you know. So I've asked the Lord to keep me sober and safe and sane today. I haven't asked Him for a successful hunt yet, but Lord, please help me to be the number one top predator today in the woods, and help me to be the most successful predator in the woods today. Help me to have a successful hunt with you today, Lord. I love you. Amen. So, there you go. The Lord is good, y'all. I've been kind of frustrated lately because I haven't had any luck much during the hunting season yet. It's sometimes easy to forget all your blessings that the Lord gave you and start complaining about the stuff that He hasn't given you. The Lord's been good to us this year. He's kept us safe from the zombie apocalypse one way or the other so far, so that's great. By the way, the Corona, I call it the zombie apocalypse, so you know. He's giving me a brand new job. He's letting me and Miss Jane watch those girls grow up to be strong, independent, fun girls, you know. So that's good. All kinds of blessings. He let us build this cabin on Bobcat Mountain. I mean, it's pretty cool. So anyway, the Lord is good. Regardless of if I get a deer or not, He's still good. So anywho, I'm fixing to go here in a minute. So that should be fun. Yeah. I'll talk to y'all in a while. Love you. Bye.
I have a visitor. Hi, everybody. Update from the deer blind. I've seen one chipmunk, a wasp, a frog, Friday morning though. Right now, it's about between 60 and 70 degrees, and it's kind of humid. The wind's blowing out of the east, just barely. You can just barely feel it on my face. In a couple hours, though, that's all fixing to change because we've got a cold front, a serious one coming through here. The temperature's gonna start dropping and continue to drop all day till it hits a high of about 40 or something like that, or a low of 40, I guess. Anyway, I'm hoping that significant weather change is gonna get these deer moving, and God willing, they'll be moving in front of my blind. So, had kind of a rough night last night. Of course, I'm always excited when I go hunting the night before, so kind of hard for me to sleep, but also my sinuses were draining and stuff, so this weather lately has been crazy. Hot, cold, hot, cold. It's Arkansas for you. So anyway, my battery on this phone is getting to the point where it won't hold a charge very long. So I thought I'd check in real quick to let you know how it's going. So I'm gonna get back to hunting. Bye. Squirrels out there. I don't like them at all. Ooh, here comes a big fox squirrel. He's big. He's twice the size of those others. Maybe he'll be a big bully and run them 5 gray squirrels off. Anyway, you know, if I would have brought a 22 down here to hunt squirrels, none of those squirrels would be in there right now. Something just fell out of the tree over here. I don't know what it was. There's squirrels all around me going crazy now. So anyway, update from the deer blind, or in this case, the squirrel blind.
Well, welcome back to the deer blind, everybody. The wind from the front, the cold front, is starting to push in. That's pretty fun. So, you know, it's funny, but today feels like the first legit deer hunting fall day all year to me. I mean, last weekend, yeah, it got cool in the evening, but I don't know. I don't think that means anything. I don't necessarily feel like I'm gonna get one today. Although, if I do, great. But it just feels right out here. You know what I mean? So, with any luck and some help from the Lord, something will show today, and we'll get her down. It'll be awesome. But I'm really enjoying watching all these leaves fall right now. It's pretty cool. Hi everybody, it's me again, JB. So, I'm back at the blind now, and I got my trusty musket. Anyway, at about 11 o'clock I left. I went and picked up some lunch from Boonville. Came back and ate it, chilled out for a minute. Took my vitamins, and now I'm back at the blind. So for the afternoon and evening hunt, the front has really come through strong. We didn't get hardly a drop of rain, I don't think, but you can tell a definite difference in the temperature and the feeling of the air. So that's good. I did see a little 5 or 6 point buck bedded next to the road up there as I was leaving to go to Taco Bell to get some lunch. And right then the wind was really whipping, and that was about 11 o'clock, so he was just chilling out there. Anyway, I'm back. Lord, please let me get a deer today. If not, let me enjoy the time with you, because that's probably more important. Anyway, wish me luck, y'all. Love you. Bye. you can probably hear this. But just in case you can't, there's a tiny bird that has evidently made my blind his home. And he just flew in here. I think I got it on tape, on video. He just flew in here and then like flew right back out. And then he went around to the other side, looked in the window like, and then took off again. Now I think he's on top of the roof or something. Oh, the things you will see when you're hunting. Thank you, Lord. It's getting a little bit chilly now. Not too bad, but a little bit. Sure is fun, though. So that buck that I saw bedded up by the road up there, he's a nice little buck, probably a year and a half old. Just a little 4 or 5 point buck. He was just chilling out there in his little bed. I thought that was interesting that he would be bedded so close to the road. But I guess he knows what he's doing, so you know. So it's almost 4 o'clock. And I'm waiting for the motor on that feeder to go off and scare the poop out of them stupid squirrels. Damnables. And then gonna wait here till dark, see what happens. And after that, go up, get something to eat. Call Miss Jane, tell her I love her, get some sleep. I think if I don't get one this evening, tomorrow morning, I might try sitting in one of the tree stands and then save this spot for tomorrow evening again. So, you know, it's worth a shot, dude. Anyway, love y'all. Bye. So, all of the damnables are on the deer feeder. There's one actually right up on the motor, and you can see his tail hanging down on the left right there. In about 2 minutes, give or take a few seconds, that deer feeder's gonna go off. And when it does, it's gonna scare the poop out of the damnables. Hopefully, my battery won't run dead or run out before it happens, because this ought to be some funny shit. Hell yeah. They'll be back. They can't help themselves. Damnables. Hate squirrels. Well, hello, everybody. This has been an interesting day, to say the least. My phone battery died again. So you didn't get to see the part where I moved the blind. I basically backed the blind up into the woods about 10 or 15 yards from where it was to begin with. And I think that'll serve me better. Anyway, so there's that. And you also missed the part where I shot at and grazed the largest deer I've ever seen in my life. He was a buck. I don't know how big his horns were, but it looked like he was pretty wide. And just the biggest bodied deer I've ever seen in my life. The shot was 140 yards if it was an inch. Open sights, iron sights on that CVA Frontier Hawkins I got. And I should have aimed just a little bit higher and I'd have a dead deer right now. I found a big tuft of white hair, which means I hit him low, with just a little bit of fat and a couple drops of blood on it, and that was it. That was it. So I tracked him as far as I could. It looks like he's going to be fine. He has a boo-boo now, the likes of which will not even compare to the boo-boos he will get fighting with other bucks. So he'll be fine. The Lord is awesome. The Lord is good. It was really exciting. I'm just kind of bummed about not actually getting the deer, but sometimes that's how things work out, man. So anyway, it's time to get some food in me, get some rest, get up in the morning and do it all over again. Love y'all. Bye. Ooh. Good morning, Tater. Slept pretty good last night. I doubled up on the sleeping bags and I had the old army blanket on me because, as you can tell behind me, the cabin is not insulated yet, so you know that can kind of be a problem in the cold and in the hot. The Lord is good, y'all, and yesterday he gave me an opportunity to take a big deer, and it was just a long shot with that old CVA musket I've got. It's a good gun. The bullet got there with plenty of energy. I just needed to aim a little bit higher, you know. So sometimes that's what you got to deal with. Anyway, I slept in this morning. It's about 8:30 right now. I'm going to have some coffee. Oh, it's so good. Probably sneak on down to the blind. Because the blind is now in the back or further behind where it used to be. It's above the creek and back in the woods a little bit. Because of that, now I can sneak in through the wood line without exposing myself in that field or in that fire break. So it should work out better that way, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to try to warm up here a little bit in front of the old electric heater machine and drink my coffee, grab a snack or two, and head down to the blind. Hopefully today the Lord rewards us again with another shot opportunity. Maybe a little bit closer this time. So anyway, oh, I forgot to tell you, Mike Evans texted me this morning. He's been hunting, and he got himself a Pumbaa, which is cool, man. Looked like about a 50-pound pig he shot. So perfect shot placement too. I mean, perfect. So I got pictures of that, and that'll be on the new intro video. Anyway, love y'all. Bye. Hi, everybody. So I decided to take the opportunity as I'm accessing my new blind position through the woods here, down by the creek. I'm going to take the opportunity to change out the game cameras. Whoop. So that's what I'm going to do. we go. So guys, I moved the blind from there off the field, across the creek, and up to right there. And I'll show you. I'm in the blind now, and that is what I'm looking at through it. I'm actually pretty covered up in here, but I've got some good shooting lanes. And last night, that buck was just beyond the feeder. And I just went and measured it, and where I found hair that blew off of him was right at 100 yards. So it was still a long shot though, especially with a with iron sights with this old jobber here. So I think old Muzzy did pretty well though. Actually, that's what I've named my muzzleloader, Muzzy. I like it. I think she did pretty well. And if I would have aimed just a little bit higher, I'm sure I would have hit that sucker dead nuts. So it's okay. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at here. And all I did was move it about 10 yards from that bare spot back to here. And now see, I've got a better vantage point of coming down the hill. And I'm set back in here. Plus, I can see a little bit. Now it's real thick, but I can see a little bit of the woods in here. So that's good. It's real good. And with all the leaves that fell off yesterday with all the wind, you should be able to hear just about anything in here. I put a few persimmons out there underneath the corn feeder, and I've reset the corn feeder now for twice a day feedings instead of once a day. So I had it at just 4 p.m. for 5 seconds. Now I've got it at 6 a.m. for 5 seconds as well. So here we go, folks. My battery will probably die again shortly. I need a new phone. So anyway, come along. Let's have fun with the Lord. Bye. Hi, everybody. So evidently, you're supposed to kill a deer and then skin it. I've been trying to do that the opposite way around. Skin them with a bullet and then kill them. It's not working out very good. So that is officially the second deer I've missed. In less than 24 hours. I'm beginning to think that maybe this long-range shooting with open sights on a muzzleloader, probably not a good idea. I'm beginning to think it's a bad idea. Now, if I had a scope on the old Frontier rifle or my 270 Pamela, I'd have 2 dead deer now. That's okay. I'm gonna keep plugging along, y'all. The Lord is good. Bye. That's what you call a miniature damnable. All right, everybody. I have decided that I am going to have a campfire cooked meal today at some point. So I have made a fire. Yes. And now for the victuals. So here's what I got. Cooking pan, knife-y, baked beans. Instead of weenies this time, I'm using just cheap old, it says luncheon loaf, so basically Spam, you know. Anyway, what I'm gonna do, take this luncheon loaf and just cut it up, man. Just cut it up into little strips or whatever. and fry it up on the fire the best real we can. Quick before the battery dies again. Let me show you what I got going over here, baby. Ooh, yes. It don't look like much, but that's gonna be good. Because I are hungry. Oh yes. Ooh. Yes, child, yes. We're gonna spin this puppy like that real quick. And go plug back in the phone now. Oh, let's see here. This is worth eating it all. Lord. You know, nature, in all of its splendor, is amazing. How a person could look at something as simple as that moss and not believe that there's a God. It's beyond me. That thing is its own micro ecosystem, man. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hey folks, so I'm back in the blind now, as you can see. And it's right around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Might get something, might not, so here we go. There's not much battery life on this thing. I gotta get a new phone. So don't expect to see much in the way of videography. But I'll try to keep y'all tuned in little snippets. So, love y'all. God bless. Bye. Well, folks, it looks like this day's hunt is coming to an end. So, just about time to get out of here and get up to the cabin and eat some food, go in for the night, and get ready for tomorrow. So, let's go. Well, everybody, this time we don't have anything to show for our hunting, but I did get several shot opportunities on some really nice deer, so that's pretty cool. You know, maybe it's not always about killing or even filling the freezer. Maybe sometimes it's just about getting out here, enjoying yourself, chilling out with God, with His creation, and just enjoying it, you know. So anywho, until next time, love y'all. Bye.